What's going on, guys? This is Nathan, the Scrub Academy, welcoming you to another episode of our YuGiOh Master Duel Solo Mode series. If you didn't see the previous episode, make sure to check up in the cards. It'll be up there for you so you can check out that episode before you check out this one. In our previous episode, we did go ahead and jump into, let's take a look and see here. I believe it was the digital bugs is what we're actually working on right now. And we don't have the orbs to actually go ahead and finish and complete the Gears of Justice just yet. We do need 200 Earth orbs, and we only have 150 right now, so we are going to be needing about 50 more of those. Hopefully one of these two giving us those, but we can go ahead and jump into the digital bugs of Cyberspace. Now, we did play this yesterday. If you didn't see that, like I said, make sure to check up in the cards. You can also go down and check out the playlist down below in the description. That's going to be a link to the entire playlist of all of our solo mode series, so if you haven't seen any of those, you can go ahead and check out that entire thing there. But what we can do today is jump in and unlock our last two duels of the day. These ones are usually the roughest ones. I've decided that I'm going to be splitting those off from now on just because they do take longer. Most likely because we're going to lose at least 1, 2, 3 times depending on how the duel goes. So today we're going to be watching out for the trap hole trap cards. You must be extra careful of the timing in which your monsters are summoned when these cards are used. Using cards like Harpy's Feather Duster is one way to deal with your opponent's face down cards, but there are also other strategies you can use. They include predicting what traps are set and forcing your opponent to activate them early, or planning your moves carefully so the activation requirements won't be fulfilled. Find the dueling style that works for you and conquer your foes. Now, I am horrible when it comes to predicting things. I usually end up blind MST or blind twin twistering and getting the worst card ever that could be destroyed. So we're going to see what happens with that. So today we are going to be clearing, once we clear it, we're going to be rewarded with the bug matrix as a mate's base. Interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to jump into it, see how well we can do. There are 4 duels total we're going to be doing today. 2 with the loner decks and 2 with our deck. Our decks, it shouldn't be hard. We did play one of them with our own deck yesterday, I should say. And it worked out really well for us. They couldn't really do much. Kind of a grind game at the beginning, but once we got around to it, it actually worked out really well for us. I'm talking to you instead of actually watching the duel, so I'm not even sure what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that and see what's actually happening, because you never know what's going to be happening in here. Alright, so he's summoning out, discard that, and having 1 set card face down. Ooh, we're playing with Battle Wasps. Okay, I've never played with those. Some people will have more experience with those than I do. So let's go ahead, we're going to see exactly what our cards do real quick. So we can't be used except for an Exceed Summon of an insect type. Once returned, you can target one in your graveyard, so we can't really do that right now. One of these will summon from the deck, right? Or from the hand? From your deck and face down, but we have to switch him. Alright. This one is going to be special summoning from the hand, I believe. Yes, okay. And then Battle Wasp, we can special summon. Step 4. So you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of your turn, except for insect. That's fine. We can deal with that. I'm okay with that. He also has 1,000 attack, so if we're able to get over this somehow, we should be okay. Now, I was hoping to get to level 4s, but let's go ahead. You can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you can make this card and that card level 5 or 7. So that's how we're going to get over this. If we do this, so we'll normal summon this. We can go ahead and activate the effect of this guy and special summon him. He's going to activate Floodgate Trap Hole. So when your opponent summons a monster, change that monster to face down defense position. Ooh. That kind of sucks for us. We can... If this card is special from the hand, you can change the battle position of one insect monster you control. So let's see if we can activate this and change him back face up. Oh, okay, so discarded is going to be activating this effect. I already have a feeling that we're going to be losing this duel. Alright, so you can special summon this card from our hand, so we can go ahead and still do that. So we still have a play. It might not be the most optimal play, but we can. I believe that was only once per turn. So let's see what we can go into here. So we have Giga Brilliant, or we have the Cicada King. The Cicada King, you can detach one, target one monster, negates effects. So is it his own effect that gains the attack, or is it the cards underneath him that get it? Now, once per turn. So it must be the cards underneath it, right? Let me take a look at it. Can I see what's underneath it? No? Does he even have anything underneath it? That's my next question. 24 is easier to deal with. Okay, so... alright. I guess we will just have to... I feel like no matter what, we're going to have to go into this. No matter what, we got to go into this guy. And we're going to go into defense position. because we can't actually get over the top of it, anything right now. Next turn we should be able to do some stuff, depending on what he does. This guy is a beast, so holy crap. Okay, so what can I do now, though? I can throw that over the top of it if I wanted to, but he's at 3,500. I'm not sure if I want to change anything about that. I think we're just going to go ahead and end turn right here for now. Yeah. Next turn we should be able to do something with Cenobit, so I'm not too worried about that. It's just actually surviving until that Cenobit. Oh, yeah, you're playing the trap ticks, I forgot. Okay, so you can add that to add that. Okay. Activate this to add that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay. Change his defense position. What is he doing here? When a monster in the field activates its effect, you can detach it, one material from this card, then target that monster. Negate its effects, and make one insect monster. I'm gonna wait on that for now because that's not an effect that I really necessarily want to negate. It's more of the monster that he brings out that I want to negate once it comes out. Okay, it does a 5. 4 badge. Yes, we will activate this to negate the effect of that. Detaching, that's fine. Selecting him. Negating the effect. Okay. We probably should have changed him to attack with this. It's okay. He doesn't do piercing damage, so that's okay with me. He is going to attach him, unfortunately. That sucks for us. Let's see here. Battle Wasp, Sting the Poison. Okay, so he is a tuner. So when this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 Battle Wasp monster from your deck to your hand, except for Battle Wasp, Sting the Poison. You can contribute 1 other insect and target 1 effect monster you control, your opponent controls, negate the effect. Now, I think how this is going to work here. So, I'm pretty sure there's one in the deck that allows you to special summon if you control a Battle Wasp. So we're going to try that and see what happens. Alright, so we're not going to chain anything. One of these allows us, you can special summon, okay, so yeah, this is, we can do 5 here. I think 5 is what we're going to be aiming for here. Okay. We'll go ahead and activate his effect. Special summon this in defense. Alright, so now we can go into 5 here. So Battle Wasp, Azusa. You can inflict damage equal to the original attack of that monster. When a monster is destroyed by battle with your Battle Wasp monster, while it's going to go, you can special summon this card defense. So, not the best, but not the worst. Let's go ahead and synchro it out. See what happens here. Okay. Now this is at 18, so we can do 22 to him. We still can't attack over this though, which kind of sucks. But if he attacks into us, we can change it to defense. So we're gonna wait on that for now. Let's go ahead. We're just gonna enter battle phase here, and we can just attack into this, get rid of it, and then his effect should act. And it does not activate? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I thought that you could do that. Right? No, when opponent takes damage. Oh, effect damage. Okay. Never mind. I'm completely wrong about everything. But at least we got that out of the way, so that's okay. And negated that effect. We still have 1 attachment on this guy that we can use on him if he attempts to battle over the top of me. So we should be okay there. Okay, so he's attaching there. He's gonna... Okay, that's fine. That might actually help me. Maybe not, depending on what this guy does. 24, okay. 25, so he's activating his effect. I am gonna have to chain my own effect. Detaching this for him. Yes. So his effect will be negated. Ooh, okay. That's not good for me. That's also not good for me. Alright. And what is he doing? Oh, he's up to 3,000 now. A daily damage step if this card attack, you can make it gain 300, and if so, increase the strength by 3. Okay. Select a position for Cicada King. Now, I can't go over the top of him right now. But what I can do, let's see here. So, his effect. 2 more level 3s. I can go over the top of it. I'm trying to see exactly what I want to do here, because I can go into a level 5 again, but I don't really want to do that because I feel like it doesn't really do anything for me. I do need to get something that can attack over the top of this though. So let's go ahead, once per turn, this guy. So if he's summoned, when he's faced on the field, you can... So it doesn't say that you can change it though, which is unfortunate, right? So once per turn, when this face-up card is changed from attack to defense, you can special summon one. But there's not a way to change it, because he's not doing anything. So what we're gonna have to do here is probably just normal summon this and then add one. So we'll activate his effect to add one. Let's see here. So we can... I don't really care about that. That one's one you can special summon, which is good for us. You can target one level 3 or lower. Okay, so when he's normal summoned, you can special summon one, which is nice as well. That can go into 6 if we need to later on, but we do need to do this for now. I don't really understand why this card's even a thing for us, to be honest. Alright, let's go ahead, we'll activate his effect. Special summon him in defense. And then his other effect is you contribute one other insect monster, then target one effect monster opponent controls, negates effects till the end phase. Which is also pretty nice, but at the same time, what are we gonna do with that? Alright, so let's go ahead and a 5 again. I wish we could go into 8 with this guy somehow, but I don't know if there's a way to even think about getting him on the field as of yet. So let's go ahead, we'll enter battle phase. And we are just going to attack right over the top of this guy. Get him out of here. Effect of him, so let's see, you can only use effect once per turn. When a monster starts a battle within this card's graveyard, you can special it in defense but banish it when it leaves the field. Let's go ahead and do that actually. We'll bring him out here. And I don't have any rank 5s apparently. I should have rank 5s, right? 2 level 5 insect monsters. What is this? Insect? Insect. I should be able to... Unless, oh, I can only synchro summon Xyz, or synchro monsters for the rest of the turn. That kind of sucks for me a little bit. That kind of sucks for me. But, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Battle phase, he's just gonna attack over one of these. Unfortunate, but it actually, depending on what he does here, up to 300. So do we have any synchros for 8? We do have 6s, here's an 8. So if this card synchro summon using a synchro monster's material, it can make a second attack. It has 2800. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can make all of your monsters your opponent currently controls lose 1000 attack. At the end of the battle phase of it, if your opponent has not taken any battle damage this phase, you can inflict 300 to opponent for each battle boss monster in your graveyard. Man, okay, so when you normal summon a level 3 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's pretty nice. Then you can make this card and that card level 5 or 7. That's not really that good. This one, you can also Xyz summon this. If this card attacks a defense monster, inflict piercing damage once per turn, you can detach one. If this card destroys the face of monster opponent controls with highest defense. That's what I like to see. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll normal summon this. We'll activate this effect. You special summon it. We will change the level to 7. You can change the battle position of one insect monster you control. Meh. We'll go ahead and we will Xyz summon into... Oh my gosh, what the heck is this thing? You can banish all monsters your opponent controls from your graveyard. That's not good. Okay, let's just go into this. I thought maybe there was going to be something crazy there. There is something crazy there, but not like that I wanted to do. Okay. Alright. So we got that going for us. His effect, activation of his effect. So let's see here. Okay, so we do want to do that. We'll detach one from him, and that will destroy him. Sweet. Okay, cool. That's good for us. We'll change him into attack position, and then we will just go ahead and attack 300, and then 30. Oh, optional effect. We can do that though from the grave. That is pretty nice. You just keep coming back. And then we'll attack in right there for 36. And we'll go ahead and end our turn there. No cards in hand, no cards on the field. Just his Bug Matrix, which I don't think will do anything because that just gains an attack. Okay, so from here, we do need to be worried about that card. I don't know exactly what we could do, but let's see what this says we could do. So we can go into 5s now, which is nice. So, and not as much as I really care about. This can go into 8. Are these tuners? These are tuners. Okay, so we can go into 8 here. Do we just have the 1 8 now, or the 2? We have multiple 8s. We can make a second battle phase each turn. He can make things halved. I want like I want a cool 8, honestly, because I'm worried about this thing. But let's go ahead. We're gonna wait on this. We'll leave this here in waiting, and we're just gonna see if we can attack for game, because this is actually game right here. Depending on what he has here, I'm not sure what he has, but let's just see. We're overthinking it. We're just gonna go in for game and see what happens. Okay, we win. All right, cool. That was actually a whole lot easier than I think any of the other duels up top for any of the other decks that we've used so far, any of the gates that we've used. That one was actually the easiest that we've had so far, to be honest. That one wasn't, we weren't sweating too much there. Let's go ahead. We can now use our deck to go ahead and take on this deck, and we'll see what happens here. Be sure to leave comments down below, by the way. Every single one of these videos coming forward, I am going to be having you guys go ahead and leave a comment down below of what decks you want to see us use for the ranked duels when we actually jump into that. I'm going to be compiling a list of every single one of those decks, putting that into a poll for you guys in the community post tab, and then we're going to see what deck you want us to use. So you're going to be choosing what deck I use for the ranked, so leave that comment down below. Alright, so from here, this is interesting because we can do multiple things. So let's go ahead, we're going to activate Tenacity first. Tenacity is going to reveal our Erebus. With Erebus, we are not going to activate that. We are going to add a Pantheism. Now, we're going to lose our Stormforth, unfortunately, but we are going to be activating the Pantheism, and then discarding the Stormforth to add to our hand. That works out well for us. We can then activate our Pantheism, and that will allow us to add either a return to our hand or one of our domains. We're going to see which one he wants us to do. We're either going to load up our hand with our Monarchs, or we're going to, that's what we're going to do, or we're going to lock them out. We're going to activate the return here. We can then just go ahead and normal summon our Idea. Idea's effect is going to special summon our items. I always feel like this is kind of a broken record when I'm telling you guys what I'm doing, because by now you've already seen it happen, but this is what we're essentially doing. So we're going to attribute both of those. I can always change decks with this too. If you want me to make a different deck when it comes to the loner, or like for our the gate area, let me know down below as well. I can make other decks. This is just one that I'm comfortable with, honestly. And I feel like no matter what, it's going to be able to beat people. So I'm not too worried about losing any duels with this usually, as long as we don't brick. If we brick, then we're screwed. But we shouldn't usually, hopefully, brick. Shouldn't usually, hopefully, brick. That was a lot of words there that probably shouldn't have been said in the same sentence. We'll go ahead and add our Pantheism back here. Erebus is going to dump a Pantheism as well as a Prime. And then we're going to take one of his cards down and put it into the grave. Okay. Send that back. Alright, so return's then going to add. We'll go ahead and add a Erebus here. Or Aether. We can then, oh, we could activate that to do something, but I don't really care about that. Oh, we can't even attack this turn. I forgot about that. This is still for his turn. We've gained a lot of momentum so far. Let's go ahead. We can just do those two, and then we can end our turn here. Unfortunate that we do open our Kuraz with the Aether, but what can you do? Alright, so Bug Matrix here. We do need to get into something. So with this, with our current cards in our hand, activate our domain, first off. activate our Pantheism. We're going to discard our Escalation because we don't really need that all that much when it comes to this deck. We can then draw 2 cards. We're going to then banish our Pantheism from the grave. And we're going to add, I want to say, a Stormforce, or Tenacity, honestly, when it comes down to it. Probably could have used the... Alright, so that's okay for us. We can then go ahead and activate our Eidos. Banish it to special summon our Erebus. Wow, Erebus. Eidos to special summon Idea. My brain literally just like blanked right there so hard it wasn't even funny. Activate that. Special summon an Eidos from deck. Get us an additional summon. We haven't summoned once this turn yet. So what we can do here is we can actually summon over the top of these 2. And we're going to see if this triggers this. So we will Chainlink 1 return to add, Chainlink 2 to special, and then Chainlink 3 idea to add back from the banished area. So we'll add back the Pantheism we banished. Aether, oh, we got bottomless on this. Okay, so that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is Idea will add back. Aether still gets her special, so we're gonna dump a Pantheism, and then we also already have an Erupt set, so we'll just send those to the grave. That will special summon our Thestalos. That will get put to our hand later on. Return then will activate, allowing us to add 1. Ooh, it missed timing apparently. That's cool, I guess. I was gonna add something there. We can activate this Pantheism, see if we draw into what we wanted to add. I really wanted to add a Rise into our hand, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead, we'll set this face down. We'll enter our battle phase and we'll get the first battle of the turn, or the game. Destroying that. And then attacking in for 28. Like I said, this honestly isn't that hard for us. When we're locking out everything from the extra deck and effects, it's not really fair, but it does allow us to get, oh, I wish I would have had that now. It does allow us to do things. Ooh, I should have activated that effect. Dang it. Let's go ahead and activate this. I'm gonna get that summon. So that will leave him without anything. He can't attack for 300 though. Ow! Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Our turn. Draw for turn here. I wanted to rise it, to be honest. Let's go ahead. We will activate. I believe I have we have 3 Pantheisms in the grave here. Let's go ahead. Do a Pantheism. We don't have a Tenacity, so we can actually add a Tenacity or this. I would like that back, please. Thank you. Give us Tenacity. We'll activate this, revealing the Thestalos, so we can add this to our hand. That will stop the Regeki later on. We will then go ahead and activate the Eidos. Banish it to special. And we should be going in for game right here, I believe, as long as everything works out accordingly. We will not chain anything. We'll go ahead and do that. We get an additional summon now. We can then activate Erebus effect Engrave, discarding one of our Monarch spells. Add him back to hand. We can then activate Ariel. Let's just summon this one first. We'll tribute these 2 for Thestalos. Thestalos is going to dump the 1 card out of their hand after we add. We'll go ahead and add 1. And then we'll add the Pantheism back that was banished. This time it better not miss timing. I'm going to be annoyed if it does. That adds back there. And this will allow us to add, and we can add the Mobius. Then that will pull this out of his hand and send it to the grave. Alright, so from there we can then just go ahead and activate this, not chain anything, we'll reveal the Mobius. We can then activate this over here. Activate the Stormport, so we can tribute his monster. And we do get a summon now, so let's go ahead and we'll summon over the top of this thing. Bring in our Mobius. Mobius effect will activate, targeting your Bug Matrix for destruction. And that is it. He just cleared out his board, cleared out his hand. He can't do anything, and that is game. So, again, like I said, I never really expect to have difficulty with these. Usually, I have learned the deck pretty well. The way that it's built on here should help me not frick. Makes me want to build it in real life, but we'll have to see. So, alright, we only have 2 left. This is actually going pretty fast for us, depending on what this last duel is. This last duel is always the one that ends up being kind of the big boy that I always lose to. So let's go ahead. Oh, they're playing Inzectors, I think, or maybe we are. We'll see. So an Inzector monster special summoned by the effect of a Digital Bug monster and equipped with the Inzector Hornet can wreak havoc on the field. Prepare ways to deal with Inzector Hornet and the monster it is equipped to before it has a chance to use its effect. However, trying to destroy an Inzector Dragonfly that has been equipped with an Inzector Hornet with cards like Mystical Space Cyclone will make things worse for you, so proceed with caution. So he's going to be playing Inzectors with his Digital Bugs. I'm not sure what we're going to be having yet, but we're going to find out together. So we are playing Kaijus in ours, and we're going first with 2 Kaijus and 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumbers. This is probably... So this is what I'm... Whenever I play these last ones, there's always a time where we get crazy bad hands. Like this. We're going first, we have 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber and 2 Kaijus in our hand. That doesn't help me at all. That doesn't help me at all. I literally can't do anything, honestly. So now I'm going to let him go, and we're probably going to get OTK'd. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, it'll probably happen. It's happened before, so let's just see. Oh, he's only got an attack for 1500, and then takes these into a 7. Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting that he didn't do anything with that. Well, on that note, we can activate Interrupted Kaiju Slumber here. Banish everything, or destroy everything, and we can special summon 2. So select the monster that's coming to our side. So he has 2400, he has 2700. So we're going to be special summoning that to our side, and one of these to his side. So it looks like we're only playing the insect versions. And we're only playing 3 and 3, so it's really bad that we opened up 2 of them. So that kind of sucks for us. But let's go ahead, we can just attack over the top of this. Do 300 damage and we'll end our turn there. We do have another Kaiju Slumber, which I'm pretty sure is dead now. But we can go ahead and add the other Kaijus by banishing the Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. And he has Lightning Storm. See, like I open bad, he opens Kaiju Slumber. It's crazy how that works. Alrighty. Draw for turn here, Bug Emergency. Target 2 level 3 insects. We don't have any other insects in our graveyard though, which is the problem. We can just go ahead and normal summon this though, which I guess is okay. And let's go into battle phase, we'll attack over the top. Do 1000 damage there, down to 67. And then we'll go ahead and end our turn there. See if he can do anything on his turn. Anything problematic, we have our Kaijus. Alright. That works out for me, so I can do a little bit of damage, I guess. Another... Okay. We'll go ahead and we'll normal summon this. We'll just go ahead and enter battle phase, do 2000 damage, down to 47. Maybe this isn't going to be as bad of a hand as I thought. We will go main phase 2. And then we're going to go into a... Ooh, we have links now. Shinobi Insect Agaki. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this, I guess. I don't think it matters because we're actually going to be going over the top of it anyway. Alright, so over the top of that, we can go into this. Detach those 2 to summon. We'll just go right here, that's fine. Into Core Badge. And then we can set our Bug Emergency because now we have 2 level 3s in the grave, so we can actually do something with that. And with that, we will end our turn. So probably could have attacked with this first, but oh well. we'll just see what he has. If he has anything that he sets, we can just go ahead and activate the Slumber. He has Rikeki, so we have Lightning Storm and Slumber. Let's go ahead and activate this, bringing back our 2 bugs. At least we have Kaijus and I guess a Harpy Feather Duster, so that allows us to get over things. What does this do? We will not do that for now. We'll go ahead and draw for turn here. I got a 12 for Butterfly, or Primitive Butterfly. So you can special this if you control no monsters, okay? Let's just go ahead and go into something. We'll just go into Digital Bug again. This time I don't think we're going to actually... Well, I guess we can. We can do it, why not? We got the time, we got the energy. Go over the top of him again. And this time we shouldn't have to worry about anything, because he's already used a Lightning Storm and a Rikeki. So there shouldn't be a reason to have both. Or even more in our hand. If he has any more, at that point I'm just calling shenanigans. Alright. If he brings anything out, we can Slumber or we can Kaiju over the top. Foolish Burial, okay. Setting a Hornet. Okay. So... we can just go ahead and attack for game. Then activate this, go over the top of it. And that's game. Into Rhino Boost. And that's game. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Didn't actually have any difficulty, even though he did open good with he opened pretty good. Lightning Storm and Rikeki. But luckily we were able to get over it. I thought we were going to be doing real bad for a while there. But alright, we cleared that one out. We do have one last one that we can do. We got ourselves a nice little icon for the digital bugs. Let's go ahead, we'll finish it out one last time. He is going to be playing the Hornets again. Or Inzectors. Which can affect us because they're not really using the extra deck just yet. They can pop things with the Hornet. So you will have to see whether or not we actually open up well. Which doesn't look like we did. So we will just be setting this and ending our turn. Not what I wanted to see, but what can you do? Alright. He's going to summon his Dragonfly, activate the effect of Dragonfly to attach. We can just go ahead and activate this and negate that, which is what I want to do. Might be using this prematurely, but I think we should be okay. Keyword there is think. Battle phase, aiming for 1,000, that's okay for me. In phase 2, end phase, cool. Okay, so we're going to be able to get rid of this, send one out of his hand. We should be doing okay here. And a Pantheism, that works out really well for us. Alright, let's go ahead, we'll activate the Pantheism first. We'll discard our Prime that we didn't even want to open in the first place. Draw 2 here. We will not chain our Stormvoid. Get 2. We can then activate the March, that's actually pretty good for us. We can normal summon our Eidos, get ourselves a summon. Chain the Stormforth. Stormforth is going to allow us to tribute off this, so we can actually bring in our Pistolos. Alright, now we can go ahead and summon our... tributing his Dragonfly for Pistolos. Pistolos is going to be able to pull one out of his hand. Maxi is fine, he can't really duel. That I feel like he can still use. Let's get rid of Dragonfly. It's not going to do much damage, but I feel like that's going to be stopping us with the... yeah, alright, anyway. Let's go battle phase, we'll attack for 28, bring him down by a total of 3,000. Or more than that, I guess. Needed 400, not 200. We'll end our turn there. We can do Pantheism for next turn, depending on what we need to. It kind of depends upon what he actually has, but we will have to see when it comes about. So he is going to be special summon one from hand? Yep, okay. He can't be destroyed by card effects, which is good for us, and it just depends on what he does here. Ooh, that's not good for us. Well, alright. Oh, that's also not what I wanted, okay. Luckily he didn't do much. He didn't do anything over the top of it, so it's actually okay. Storm escalation is not that good for us right now. We'll activate the effect of Pantheism. We'll go Pantheism, and a... what do we have in our hand here? Okay. And a... Tenacity, hopefully thinking that he's gonna just add us the Pantheism, not the Tenacity. Yes, okay, cool. So we're still alive. We can then activate the Pantheism, discarding the Escalation, which we don't really need anyway right now. We don't have anything in our hand to draw into an Erebus, which is good for us. We can then activate the Prime. What do we have? Oh, what do we have in grave? Hold on. We do have one of those in grave. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. Instead, we'll activate the Prime. We'll just banish the Stormfort that's already in the grave. He's gonna maxi to special. That sucks. Well, he's only gonna draw one, so that's actually okay. I was gonna say, if he drew more than that, it would be a problem. But we're actually just gonna special summon this. He's only gonna draw one off of it, which is okay by me. We'll then normal summon this. Is that gonna negate? Should I have destroyed this first? Ooh. 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 That's not good, but he can't really attack over it. Dang. Oh well. Well, you know what? We can banish the Pantheism next turn, so we're okay. We're still alive because we still have that Regeki. I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. Right? Oh, he's gonna go over the top of it for Exgastag. Hornet. Okay. What are we doing now? Rhinobus? Okay. So 2 cards in hand, Mobius. Let's go ahead first off. We'll Regeki here. And actually, I think I messed up there because we only have 1 Prime in the grave, and that's it. We can't activate anything else but that. We can activate Pantheism, but we needed something on their field. So unfortunately, we are probably just going to end turn here. I don't want to waste any kind of... I don't want to waste any advantage that I could have next turn, if you get what I'm saying. Oh man, I should have kept the... I shouldn't have wasted the Regeki, to be honest. 500... That's okay. I would rather him do that. We'll wait for that. So our turn, see what we draw. We will draw into a Aether, so that could work for us. Let's go ahead, we will activate the Pantheism Engrave here, adding, or revealing a Tenacity, I think there's more than 1 Tenacity in there, right? We'll go Tenacity, Tenacity, and we can actually just go 3 Tenacity to get to one of our Stormfort. This way we can get what we want. We'll activate that Tenacity, revealing Erebus. We'll go ahead and not chain, we're going to do that later. We're going to add a Stormfort to hand. We will then activate our Prime here, banishing Tenacity. We can then activate our Stormfort. And now we can normal summon our Erebus. Tribute this. Bring out our Erebus. Activate his effect. We will dump a Prime. Or no, we don't have Prime. We'll dump a Pantheism and probably one of the returns. Send the card. There you go. And that will put 1 card back into this deck. So he's down to 1 card in hand. They can then battle phase, activate their attack completely down to 2000. We'll end our turn there. We should be good to go because we can banish the Pantheism next turn for 2 Tenacities wherever we want to add. Wait on that, see what we draw. But either way, we should be good. Stormfort, okay. Activate Pantheism. And no matter what, we win here. So we'll banish the Pantheism, Reveal tenacity, and return. Then we'll add back we'll activate the tenacity here. Revealing the Aether. Aether effect, we'll add this to hand. We can then activate the Prime Engrave, banishing the tenacity that we just sent there. Special summon it. We can then activate our Stormforth. We can tribute this off. Activate, return. Yes. Tribute this. For Aether. Send a domain, send in a rough, running out of cards. Real bad. And then we will special Ryza would be good to have. It doesn't matter though, because we are going in for game right here. So unless you can stop me from attacking, we're good to go. And that's it. Alright, cool. So we have officially completed the digital buck gate. We still haven't gotten the Earth Orbs though to go back to the previous gate though, so we're stuck on that one. But that's okay. We got 200 gems for that. And we're officially complete. Alrighty, so we still can't go back to the Gears of Justice just yet, but we do need those light orbs to be open anything up. We have opened up the Legend of the Star Heroes. So we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. We have completed a whole bunch of the gates. We're getting close to the end, guys. So as we're getting closer to the end, make sure to leave your comments down below of what decks you want us to see used in the actual kind of ranked format. See if we can race through the ranks using those decks. Be mindful, we are going no pay to play, so we're only using gems that we've actually gathered by doing missions. So keep that in mind when it comes to like purchasing expensive cards within the game. But that is all I've got for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, and leave a comment down below if you did enjoy, because all your support is greatly appreciated. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell on the way at the door. But that is all I've got for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Nathan from the Script Academy, signing up for now. Peace out.